The PS5's release is probably the most expected release this year for the gaming community, though there are very few things we actually know about it. Welcome to our channel, and today we'll be presenting you with 10 hidden facts you definitely didn't know about the PS5. Stay until the end of the video to learn about some secret things Sony has kept hidden about this wonderful console. And also subscribe to our channel and turn notifications on for more great content like today. 10th fact, VSync. Sony has confirmed VSync support for the PlayStation 5. For those unacquainted with the term, VSync support will match a game's frame rate to your display's own refresh rate, thus eliminating screen tearing during gameplay and cutscenes. This will make the gaming experience much more streamlined and even bridge the gap between PC gaming and console gaming. We believe Sony implemented this to convince Steam users and general PC players to give the PS5 a try, though only time will tell if this is a successful strategy or not. 9th fact, specialized SSD. The PS5 will also be including a specialized solid-state drive, which has a raw bandwidth higher than any SSD available for PC. It will have higher load time speeds for the PS5 and will even be able to render worlds at a quicker pace, allowing even for quicker movement in-game. It also allows developers to stop using tricks designed for mechanical hard drives, such as having multiple versions of the same data, which in turn will save on install sizes. 8th fact, there will be 2 versions. One of the most shocking facts about the PS5 recently unveiled by Sony is that there will actually be 2 versions of it, similar to how Microsoft, considered to be Sony's greatest rival in the video game manufacturing industry, has released the Xbox One Series X and its all-digital version. It has been confirmed that there will be a digital-only PS5, removing the traditional disc tray. This is also expected to be cheaper, but without any possible hint on its price, we can't really know if cheaper will mean cheap. There's a higher chance that there will be bundles that include Call of Duty, NBA 2K20, and Miles Morales' Spider-Man. Sony's own page has claimed that at launch, the 2 versions will be a PlayStation 5 console with an Ultra HD Blu-ray disc drive and the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition without a disc drive. The PlayStation 5 gameplay experience will be the same, so the choice is all in the player's hands. While there are some slight differences in the look of each model, for the overall design, they wanted to deliver a console that's bold, stunning, and unlike any previous generation of PlayStation. 7th place, best audio system ever. The PS5's audio system promises to be the best one ever seen in a home console, even better than the Switch or the Xbox Ones. The PS5's 3D audio support will help bring a more immersive experience to gaming by providing games with sound that comes from all around the player's location, much like how we hear it in real life. On top of that, Sony has said that it would release a complete list of PS5 add-ons, among these the Pulse 3D wireless headset. This will feature 3D audio and noise-canceling microphones. 6th place, backwards compatibility. To the huge rejoice of many PS4 players, Sony has announced that it intends to support a big majority of the roughly 4,000 games available in the PS4 and PS5 backwards compatibility. That's a big point in its favor, as the Nintendo Switch didn't feature backwards compatibility towards the Wii U or the Wii. What do you think about these hidden facts about the PS5 so far? Let us know in the comments. Also, stay until the end to learn the most surprising fact about this console. You'll be shocked to learn what we found out about it at the bottom of our list. 5th place, its new controller. With every PlayStation ever made, Sony has crafted some of the most comfortable and iconic video game controllers ever designed, so much that other video game manufacturers have gone out of their way to imitate their design. Earlier this year, Sony revealed the DualSense PS5 controller, which includes a slew of impressive-sounding features like haptic feedback, adaptive triggers, and a built-in mic. What really stands out about the DualSense controller, though, is its radically different look and space-age black and white color scheme. And it turns out the PS5 design has a similar look, making it much more different than its previous versions. Triangle, circle, square, and cross or X are still here, but they don't sport their usual hues. The controller matches the PS5's new striking design, which also adopts the 2-tone color scheme. And to be honest, we think it definitely looks sick. The PS5 controller design reveal includes some of what the leaks predicted: adaptive shoulder button triggers with haptic feedback, a built-in microphone so you can talk to friends without having to wear a headset, and a new Create button that replaces the PS4 Share button. On top of that, Sony is moving the previous DualShock 4 LED's light bar from the top of the controller to the surrounding of the touchpad on the PS5 to give the LED a larger touch and feel. Fourth place, new design. The PS5's design is probably one of the most shocking things about it. Unlike previous PS4 consoles, the PS5 will be mostly white with black accents and features a far less linear shape. It also features a blue light that emits from one end and can be displayed upright or horizontally. It looks as slick as a console can be designed. Third place, specs. This one goes for tech enthusiasts and console lovers, but Sony has disclosed the PS5 specs. The PS5's GPU features 10.28 T-flops, 26 compute units, and a 2.23 GHz variable frequency. The CPU, meanwhile, uses Zen 2 architecture and has 8 cores. PlayStation claims this processor sees a 3.5 GHz variable frequency. Second place, release date. While there's not a definite release date so far, we know the PS5 won't be delayed by the current COVID-19 pandemic, unlike other tech industry releases have. Sony has estimated it to be released in holiday 2020, so it might be well into November until we see any news about its release. Ready to learn the most shocking fact about the PS5? Then let's head down to the first place. First place, pricing. We decided to leave the most important fact to be known about this console in the first place: its price. Everything is fun and interesting about the PS5, but really what will matter to most players at the end is its pricing, as it will also be a huge determinator on who's going to buy the console and who's going to pass it up. While we don't have anything confirmed by Sony, basing ourselves on previous releases, we've come up with the following theory. The hardware pricing is a big denominator of a console's price tag. The original PlayStation 3 launched at an absurd $599 price point, a full $100 above the price of the highest-end Xbox 360. And that choice almost sank Sony's ship entirely. It would take years of price cuts, hardware revisions, and blockbuster-exclusive games like the Uncharted series for P3 sales to finally catch up to Microsoft's Xbox 360 in the early 2010s. When we compare it to the PS4, which retailed for $399 during its November 2013 release, the roles were completely reversed. The PS4 was now $100 cheaper than the Xbox One. The result was that its sales were much better than the Xbox One. If you compared the number of players with a PlayStation 4 and the ones with the Xbox One, it's obvious who's the winner of it. This is why Sony, learning from its mistakes, has decided to announce a retail price after the launch of the Xbox One Series X. The Xbox One X has a price tag of $499. If Sony was to announce the PS5 price and pre-order date first, they risk Microsoft working to undercut it at the last minute, causing a sudden marketing and hardware war between who can raise the price further down. Since they want to avoid history from repeating, they are probably waiting until the PlayStation 5's release is right around the corner to release their price. However, we're speculating it to be very similar to the Xbox One in price, around $499 for the complete console, and maybe $449 or even $399 for the digital version. So the PS5 is definitely one of the most expected consoles in the history of video games, with expectations sky high for its power, games, and honestly, its price. Will you be buying it as soon as it comes out? And if you are, which of the two versions will you be getting? Let us know in the comments below. Also, make sure to leave us a like, share this video with your friends, and also subscribe to our channel, and turn notifications on for more great content like today. We hope you enjoyed our video, and we'll see you next time.